good to be here. And I think we've obviously read the reading and a couple of reflections from my perspective. I guess putting it in a bit of historical context, the fact this was written sort of 700-800 years before Jesus came, I think is just incredible, and just shows the plan that God always had for His people. And then in terms of just a few things that came up from the passage, there's obviously that overall sense of hope. I think there's also the sense that we're all flawed and we need God's grace and mercy, and we need forgiveness ultimately through Jesus. I think the other thing that's really powerful is we have our identity in Christ, and one of the themes that comes out is that as God's children, we're precious to Him. That concept of you are mine, and I think that should just give us real freedom to be ourselves. But I think also then it also acknowledges that life is also hard, and that actually that's okay. That can be part of God's purposes, and that actually He's very much there with us in the hard times as well as the good times. Do you want to talk a bit more about that?
Yeah, that was the bit probably that spoke the most to me, was that someone's always got your back when times are tough, and I think that gives me a huge amount of comfort, believing that I suppose He's carrying us. And then I suppose from that, when reading that passage, it really reminded me of the poem Footprints in the Sand, which actually I read at our wedding, and is very much linked to different parts of my family. We very much grew up with that poem. So I thought I'd kind of finish and just read this. One night I dreamed I was walking along the beach with the Lord. Scenes from my life flashed across the sky. In each, I noticed footprints in the sand. Sometimes there were 2 sets of footprints, and other times there was only 1. During the low periods of my life, I could see only 1 set of footprints. So I said, "You promised me, Lord, that you would walk with me always. Why, when I needed you the most? Why have you not been there for me?" The Lord replied, "My child, the times when you have seen only 1 set of footprints, it was when I carried you." So I suppose we'll leave it with the big thought that God is carrying us, and He has our back.